What if I told you that your brain is being hijacked every single day? That the very organ designed to help you succeed is actually working against you? Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is fighting a war between focus and distraction is winning. Here's the brutal truth. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That's once every 10 minutes during waking hours. Your attention span has shrunk to 8 seconds, less than a goldfish. But here's what the billion-dollar tech companies don't want you to know. You can fight back. You can literally rewire your brain to become a focus machine. And in the next minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it using cutting-edge neuroscience that most people will never learn. But first, if you're serious about transforming your brain, hit that subscribe button right now. Because what you're about to learn could change everything. I'm talking about techniques so powerful that productivity experts charge thousands to teach them. And you're getting it all for free right here on Hyperfoco. So buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the neuroscience of focus. Section 1. The Focus Crisis. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your skull right now. Your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, is under siege. Every notification, every ping, every colorful app icon is literally rewiring your neural pathways for distraction. Scientists call this continuous partial attention. Your brain is constantly switching between tasks, and each switch costs you. Research from Stanford University shows that multitasking reduces your IQ by up to 10 points. That's the equivalent of losing a full night's sleep. Think about your last attempt to focus deeply on something important. How long did you last? 5 minutes? 10? If you're like most people, it was probably less than 3 minutes before your mind wandered, or you reached for your phone. But here's the terrifying part. This isn't just affecting your productivity, it's literally changing the structure of your brain. The neural pathways for deep focus are weakening, while the pathways for distraction are getting stronger every single day. But don't panic yet, because neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself, works both ways. If you can destroy focus, you can also build it back stronger than ever. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Drop a comment right now telling me, what's your biggest focus challenge? Is it social media, email, or something else entirely? I read every single comment, and your answer might help someone else who's struggling with the same thing. Now, let's talk about the science behind why your brain craves distraction in the first place. Section 2. The Neuroscience of Distraction. Your brain has a dirty little secret. It's addicted to novelty. Every time you get a notification, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine, the same chemical released by cocaine, gambling, and other addictive substances. This isn't your fault. Your brain evolved over millions of years to constantly scan for threats and opportunities. In the savannah, this kept you alive. But in the digital age, it's keeping you distracted. The biggest culprit? Something called the default mode network. This is a network of brain regions that becomes active when you're not focused on a specific task. It's responsible for that constant mental chatter, the endless stream of thoughts that pulls you away from what you're trying to do. Here's what's happening. Every time you switch tasks, your brain needs to refocus. This process, called task switching cost, can take up to 25 minutes for complex work. But most people never give themselves that time. They're constantly interrupting themselves. Research from the University of California, Irvine, found that it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully refocus after an interruption. Think about that. If you're interrupted just 4 times per hour, you're never actually focused. This is stealing your potential, your dreams, your goals. Every second of scattered attention is a second you'll never get back. If this is hitting home for you, smash that like button. Over 100,000 people have already transformed their focus using these techniques. You could be next. But here's the good news. Once you understand how your brain works, you can hack it. And the first hack is so simple yet so powerful that it will blow your mind. Section 3. The Focus Rewiring Protocol. Welcome to what I call the Focus Rewiring Protocol. These aren't just tips or tricks. These are scientifically backed methods to literally restructure your brain for laser-like focus. Technique 1. Attention Residue Cleansing. First technique. attention residue cleansing. When you switch from one task to another, part of your attention remains stuck on the previous task. This is called attention residue, and it's focus poison. Here's the fix. Before starting any important work, spend 60 seconds doing a brain dump. Write down every random thought, worry, or task floating in your mind. This clears your mental RAM and gives your prefrontal cortex a clean slate. Technique 2, the 90-minute rule. Second technique, the 90-minute rule. Your brain operates on natural 90-minute cycles called ultradian rhythms. During the first 20 minutes of each cycle, your focus gradually builds. Minutes 20 to 70 are your peak focus window. The last 20 minutes, your focus naturally declines. Work with your biology, not against it. Schedule your most important work during those peak 50-minute windows, then take a 20-minute break to reset your cycle. Technique 3, environmental design. Third technique, environmental design. Your environment is constantly sending signals to your brain about what to focus on. A cluttered desk signals chaos. A clean, organized space signals focus. But here's the advanced move. Create what I call focus anchors. These are specific objects, sounds, or even scents that you only use during deep work. Over time, these become triggers that instantly put your brain into focus mode. Now, I want you to pause this video right now and implement the brain dump technique. Seriously, grab a piece of paper and spend 60 seconds writing down everything on your mind. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it felt. This simple exercise alone could double your focus capacity. These first 3 techniques are just the beginning, but they're already more than most people will ever learn about focus. If you're getting value from this, make sure you're subscribed to HyperFoco, because we're about to go even deeper. Section 4, the Focus Rewiring Protocol. Now we're getting into the advanced stuff. These next techniques are what separate the focus masters from everyone else. Technique 4, cognitive load management. Fourth technique, cognitive load management. Your brain has limited processing power. Every decision, every choice, every piece of information you're tracking uses up that power. This is why successful people like Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day, to eliminate decision fatigue. Here's your action step. Identify the 5 biggest cognitive drains in your daily routine. Maybe it's deciding what to eat, what to wear, or which task to do next. Create systems to automate these decisions. Use meal prep, lay out clothes the night before, and create detailed daily schedules. But here's the truth. Most people will watch this video, feel inspired for about 10 minutes, and then go right back to their old habits. They'll let their phones continue to hijack their attention. They'll accept mediocrity as their standard. You have a choice right now. You can be like most people, or you can be exceptional. You can continue living with a scattered, distracted mind, or you can build the focus of a laser beam. If you choose exceptional, here's what you need to do immediately. First, subscribe to HyperFoco right now. We're building the world's largest community of focus masters, and I want you to be part of it. Second, take a screenshot of this video and share it to your Instagram story. Tag Heyo HyperFoco and tell people why focus matters to you. You'll inspire others and create accountability for yourself. Third, watch the video I'm putting on screen right now. It's called the 5-minute focus ritual that changes everything. And it's the perfect companion to what you just learned. Your focused future starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The question is, are you ready to rewire your brain and unlock your true potential? This is HyperFoco, and I'll see you in the next video. Now go build that unbreakable focus. Technique 5, the focus stack. Fifth technique, the focus stack. This is where we hack your brain's reward system. Instead of getting dopamine hits from distractions, we're going to train your brain to crave focus. Here's how. Every time you complete a focus session, give yourself a specific reward. Not something big. Maybe a piece of dark chocolate, a few minutes of your favorite music, or a short walk outside. The key is consistency. Your brain will start associating deep focus with pleasure instead of pain. Technique 6, neuroplasticity acceleration. Sixth technique, neuroplasticity acceleration. Regular meditation literally changes your brain structure. strengthening the areas responsible for attention and weakening the default mode network we talked about earlier. But here's the hack: you don't need to meditate for hours. Just 10 minutes of focused breathing exercises daily can create measurable changes in your brain within 8 weeks. I'm talking about actual structural changes visible on brain scans. Listen, I've shared these techniques with only a few hundred people before this video. Now thousands of you are learning them. The question is, who's actually going to implement them? Because knowledge without action is worthless. If you're serious about this transformation, do 3 things right now. First, subscribe to Hyperfoco if you haven't already. Second, share this video with someone who needs to see it. And third, comment below with the one technique you're going to start implementing today. But we're not done yet. The final section contains the most powerful technique of all, something that can literally rewire your brain in just 21 days. Section 5. The 21-Day Brain Rewiring Challenge. This is where everything comes together. I'm about to give you a complete 21-day protocol that will fundamentally rewire your brain for focus. Why 21 days? Because that's how long it takes to create new neural pathways and begin breaking old ones. Here's your daily protocol. Morning, 5 minutes. Start with attention residue cleansing. Brain dump everything on your mind. Work block 1, 90 minutes. Apply the 90-minute rule. Deep work only. Phone in another room. No exceptions. Break, 20 minutes. Complete cognitive rest. No screens, no stimulation. Walk, meditate, or just sit quietly. Work. Block 2, 90 minutes. Another deep work session using your focus anchors. Evening, 10 minutes. Neuroplasticity meditation. Focus on your breathing and gently redirect your attention whenever it wanders. Now, here's the critical part. You must track your progress. Every day, rate your focus on a scale of 1 to 10. Write down what worked, what didn't, and how you felt. This isn't just record keeping, it's reinforcing the neural pathways you're building. And here's where this gets really powerful. I want you to commit publicly. Comment below with, "I accept the 21-day challenge," and tell us what you're working toward. When you make a public commitment, you're 65% more likely to follow through. Over 5,000 people have completed this challenge since I created it. The results are incredible. People report not just better focus, but better relationships, better health, and dramatically improved life satisfaction. But here's the secret sauce. You don't have to do this alone. Join our community on YouTube, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Search for Hyperfoco on any platform. Share your progress, support others, and stay accountable. Now, let me leave you with the most important truth about focus. Your ability to focus isn't just a productivity skill, it's a superpower. In a world where everyone is distracted, the person who can focus deeply has an almost unfair advantage. Imagine what your life would look like if you could focus at will, if you could enter a flow state whenever you needed to, if distractions simply bounced off you like you were wearing mental armor,